Alright, this is my first YouTube video. Kind of making it with a cheap, well, with my camera phone. So, I'm sorry if the quality's poor, if you might not be able to see some things right away. This is basically my survival pack for if I'm going hunting or camping. I'm going to start off with something real simple here, my backpack. Now, it's Coleman, so it's pretty good quality, made of it feels like the fabric they use to make their tents, so it's really waterproof. I actually just received it for Christmas, so I'm testing it tomorrow. It's got flaps to help with the waterproofness. Got plenty of space inside and plenty of pockets and organizers. So yeah. Now I'm gonna start moving in here real quick. First thing I have is a flare. It's an old boat flare. I actually forget where I got it from, but it's actually good for a fire starter, signaling if you're lost, that sort of thing. Now next we have knives, of course. Always fun to have knives. This first one's a cheap fixed blade bait knife that I have. I forget, Walmart or something, that I use for fishing. Nice and sharp. Has a small saw on the back. Not really the best, but it's enough to get you out of a bind. And then my next here that I have is an old fixed blade. I believe it's a sharp. Yes, it's a sharp. Keep this nice and sharp. Bowie style knife. Good for skinning, carving. Heck, if you really need to, fighting. Nice blade, nice blade. I keep it on my belt usually. Next is a light source. My flashlight, I forget exactly what brand it is, but nice and bright LED, good for tracking blood or anything like that if I'm hunting. Actually I probably use this for some lighting here, so there we go. Next up is my good sharpener that I'll use sometimes if I'm on a long camping trip. United Cutlery. Got coarse and fine sharpening stones. Oops, my bad. It's actually a really nice blade. It's a sharpener for what it is. It's how I keep some of my knives sharp. Next up, paracord. Where would you be without this? You really can't do anything without paracord. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's move to the rest of the pack. Here we've got some easy medical supplies. A pair of gloves for like if you're skinning or you have an injury or something. This is cold and allergy medication. Just if you get something like the sniffles or something, use that real quick. Toenail clippers, because hey, they can be good in emergencies. Nice and easy. I actually have these swabs here, which are pretty interesting. I have a few of them throughout the backpack, but I keep this one here just in case. They're insect bite swabs. Basically, you get bit or stung by an insect, break the end off, use the cotton tip, and it'll swab it on any bites that you have, and it'll kill the itching and pain. Really nice to have. Got some gauze sponges right here. Nice to have in case you're injured. Got some more. And then just some band-aids for general injuries and stuff, you know, just in case. Set that to the side here. Alright. Now, I have some plastic baggies. Like I normally keep like some ibuprofen or something in them, but they're empty for right this second because I haven't put anything in them. Also good if you need water or something. Now this right here is actually my cheap Smith's sharpening stone. Good for in case you just need a quick edge. I actually just used it not too long ago, doing something. It's I mean, you get a decent edge for what it is, so no biggie. Set that to the side here. Whoops, my bad. Got some chapstick here, because you always want chapstick just in case. Another important medical necessity, Neosporin to clean out your cuts and stuff. That's always nice to have. Let's see, anything else? Nope, not there. Alright, in here, in this pocket, we have a emergency survival blanket. $3, Rothko. Nice blanket. I have a few of them actually, so I keep a new one in my bag always. And then electrical tape. Almost as good as duct tape, just not quite as strong. And everyone knows what you use duct tape for. Now these are interesting. They're cotton patches for in rifles, shotguns, and pistols. And they're meant as wadding. But I've actually found they can be good for cleaning off a wound real quick, or if you just need something like a small piece of fabric or something, good for stitching, darning, whatever. Those are nice to have. Pens and pencils, I usually keep a couple of them in my bag just in case, or a note or something. I usually have a little notebook in there with them too. Nice to have. Now this is actually my Fiskars Bolo machete, which I actually need to get a new sheath for because my old one ripped. But I'm probably going to make one. Nice machete, works well, has a nice edge on it. Keep it nice and sharp. It's got the sword style hilt here if you look. Lanyard loop. I might put one on, I might not. I don't know yet. Next is actually another important thing to have. Of course, hot hands. I always keep a couple packs of these in here because, hey, you can use them to melt snow in a real emergency. Keep your hands warm, obviously, to keep dexterity in your fingers. Nice to have. Another thing, I have a pair of binoculars, cheap ones, Accutron 8x21 field binoculars. Nice and small, compact, can keep them around your neck if you need to, or in a cargo pocket, or even one of the bag pockets, but nice to have. I actually have some fingerless gloves that I use, like for when I'm working with fine stuff, to help keep my hands a bit warmer. They have one edge that's fabric, which is decent for just when you're handling whatever, and then the other side has these beads sort of thing in them that improves grip, which I use when whittling and cooking and that sort of thing. And then over here, I also have a pair of winter gloves for when it's really cold out and I need to keep my hands totally warm. These are really nice. Just got actually another pair of these, so I might try those out as well. Cheap tape measure, always nice to know, in case like you're setting up a shelter or something, how big it is, how big you need it to be. It's just a cheap 6 foot, so it's nothing special, but it'll get the job done. And then lighter is always important. I actually need to get another one because this one's out, but hey, you know, it's whatever. Now this is actually an old belt, but you can use it, you can take out the D-loops and use the fabric, and then take the D-loops for just in case, like an emergency and that sort of thing. Over here is actually where I keep most of my stuff. I have another emergency blanket. This is interesting. It's a cold pack. I don't really want to grab it out right this second, but a nice cold pack that keeps it, that you just shake it after squeezing it for a second. Squeeze it, shake it, instant cold. Some regular Scotch tape, more pens, a few ice packs, and then this mother of pain pills, ibuprofen. Nice to have, just in case. That's what I normally carry in the plastic baggies, or at least one of them. So, ibuprofen's sometimes a must-need. Now, depending on the weather, I might wear a pair of snow pants, which I can keep in the main pocket, because obviously I still have room in there for food and extra clothing and stuff like that. This is just the bare essentials. Now, I'm probably going to end up doing another video soon about how this pack does. I might make it while I'm out in the field, I might not. I don't know yet. Now, I know this is kind of a crappy video because the camera on my phone is crappy and this is my first video, so, but yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever. I'm going to try and post more videos and hopefully make some ones that you like.